Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancers. I am the Queen of Clovers and welcome to my channel. This is a general weekly reading focusing on that new moon, love in Virgo. Love a new moon in Virgo, especially one where it's supposed to take care of the little things. Clear out the little things, check all the boxes, make sure you've got everything done. Karmics are out, aren't they? All right, this is a reading for anyone, anybody, or maybe nobody. It's a general reading. Remember, as with all tarot readings, please take what's yours and leave out all the rest. Cancers. Again, this is a 3-spread read. I will do an oracle and I will qualify that with some tarot cards just because to check in on your energy, do a general tarot reading, and then do a love spread reading from your person that you are thinking about. I will timestamp those in the box below for my Cancers in a rush. I just want to get to it and see what's going on with your energy because, my goodness, what a day. What are we clearing out from the past month and that we are cleaning up and taking care of the details with right now, Cancers? Ugh. Whew. I had a day. All right. So, yeah, the crazies. Continuance. Keep moving. You may not have as many things to pull out. This Virgo season is big for a lot of people. A lot of us are getting back to life, and a lot of us are, as we get back to life, there are a lot of things we're cutting out and a lot of things we're adding that we realized we're missing before, or, you know, life got tumbled all over during the pandemic, and this is post-pandemic living, or at least, you know, we're kind of coming to the end of that. I do have duality and affection here. Let me check out the numbers. You're rising up to something, and you're rising up to something that is a little more fruitful, is a little more possible. The affection card isn't necessarily a lover. It's just that kind of like inspiration. Who you're moving towards, because you're going to be moving towards something a little differently now than you were, say, last year or 2019 September. Cancer. How did you do during those 2 full moons? I look back on your readings and I'm like, holy crap, Cancers, you really had it together. These popped out fast as single cards, these 3 cards. So let's see what Spirit has you focusing on. A continuance, affection, duality. In a reading earlier this week, I got that duality in that for the Geminis, for the twins. Of course, the duality. I'm taking care of twins right now, so this is jumping out at me. I'm helping my brother with his twins at time. And they're completely different beings, but they're still existing together in the same time. They were born the same day. So it's that nature of you can do both, but you may not be able to do something that's not worthwhile. That's not worth those you love the most. I have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about getting what you're worth. And because this Virgo season is a big season about bringing it in, harvesting, collecting on what we've been working on. We've been working at home. We've been working in almost seclusion lately. And this is kind of that coming out, walking away from, you know, the perfect times at home perhaps, or that 10 of Cups feeling at home and getting out there into the world and really showing what you're worth. It's that time. If you've ever thought it was time to step out, now's the time to step out for our Cancers. Let's go ahead and check out our tarot. This is the Joie de Vivre tarot. And it's a very beautiful tarot, and I love reading it. But yeah, you guys need to break away from something. And it could be your total comforting, happy home. But it's not something, it shouldn't be something, Spirit says it's something that that's why you have the continuance card. It's something you've been working on. And see how they have the apples in this card in bloom and ready to eat? It's because you've been working on it. You're just right there. Let's see. What do we have this week coming up for my lovely Cancer? Ooh, a King of Coins, an Ace of Cups, and a 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a repeater card in this reading. This is like security in your home, security in your long term. You've really got your long term together, so that almost so much that a lot of people are realizing things they've put off. I'll go back to school when, or I'll do this when. And because of the adjustments that we've had to make in our lives towards the world, a lot of us are like, now. I'm not supposed to go back to school and become a professor, as I've always wanted to, a literature professor, until, you know, my kids moved on to college and what have you. But technically I could do that now. What am I doing now for that? I could at least take some classes. So it's that kind of idea. Or I was going to teach ballet class when I retired. Well, why am I doing about that now? What do I need to do about that now? Because I got some time. I have a little more access to life than before, just because of the fact that we've been through a tumult and we're ready to kiss that world goodbye. You guys are none the different with this Ace of Cups here. It's moving towards your deepest heart, where your cup overflows, and it's right here between the King of Coins and 10 of Cups. So that is something real, but something permanent, long-term, a good family structure. It's like you have a good base behind you now, and so you can do almost whatever you want. In your direct energy, I have the Capricorn energy. This is you. This is being in charge of things, taking control of things. This is also the work environment. And there's something about work you just need to decide on. And you need to, it's not a decision on yes or no. It's a decision on will I or won't I, with the Two of Wands. What is the most fulfilling place? What is the most, what is the place that feeds my soul every day? Why am I waiting on this or that when I can have so many other things? Yeah, you just have that 10 of Cups is about your good solid base as you get back. This is somebody perhaps getting back into the working world or getting into something more physical than before, working on your Ace of Cups, your heart's desire, your love. It's really moving towards that. I have the Four of Coins here, yeah. And the Magician doing something. This is definitely manifestation. It's using all the signs. It's using pentacles. It's using swords. It's using wands. And it's using cups. Everything at your disposal to ensure that you have success. But there is a big control here that you're taking with the Devil card. And it may just be taking control of some of your vicier things so that you can make a proper decision, so that you can decide on a future apart from, you know, an occasion, you know, who knows what your vice is. Maybe you watch too much TV. Maybe you play too many video games. And if you pull back from some of that super joy and put a little time somewhere else or in this other thing that you've sort of been working on, Cancers, it's going to be quite nice for you. You're actually going to succeed. It is going to take a bit of a sacrifice or withholding to make this possible, but you do have this strength in manifestation. It is a beast you want to tackle, but is it really? I mean, one of the ways that I got through college with a husband and 2 kids, and one of the ways I got through just pushing out a couple watermelons, 2 boys, was that it had been done before. I know I'm fighting a beast and it's hard and whatever, but people do this all the time. People do this without arms, legs, and midgets have babies. And I'm serious. This is how my brain works. And some of it, you know, you have to be careful because I think you're supposed to call them little people now. But in my brain, I'm like, midgets have babies. Deaf people have babies. People without arms and legs have babies. People who, men have babies. Transgender men. Things like that, you know, that kind of go through your brain and you go, yeah, and I'm just a regular healthy person. I don't have any of these difficulties or these exceptions or these, you know, these issues, whatever. There's nothing extra on my plate. Why am I making this a big freaking deal? It's overcoming that fear and embracing the lion, putting your head inside the lion's mouth, knowing it won't bite down on you. It'll get lockjaw and be miserable, but not nonetheless. You own this bitch of a lion. It's coming into that strength. You are going to have to withhold some of your energy with the Four of Coins here. You're going to have to start pulling it into yourself and using it for yourself. That's going to be difficult for some of you Cancers, but With everybody kind of spreading out into the world, Cancer, I think you feel, let's see how, let's get some moves from Spirit, because I think you feel like it doesn't matter anymore, because yes, you can move freely with the King of Wands here. And the Temperance card, a lot of major arcana here. Yeah, the King of Wands here, moving freely. You can move freely now. There are things that just aren't in the way of Cancers. And some of those might have just been travel restrictions. One of my favorite Cancers in all the world, she goes to Hawaii every year, and her friends run a big marathon or a triathlon. Who knows? But she's the one that sits on the beach. She's not the athlete. And I'm just like, wow, that's the kind of life I need. I don't mind if people go and do their deal while I do my book reading on a hammock. That's a good time. That's a good vacation, right? But right next to that King of Wands cards comes a Temperance card. You could have a Sagittarius in your energy that perhaps you should move towards. But it's also this idea, Temperance is exactly what it sounds like. It's a balanced life. It's easier living. It's not living to extremes, so you can accomplish an extreme in something more focused and purposeful, something that you really want. Four of Swords, another resting card. Four of Swords. This is a resting card, so you're ready for the battle. You're ready to go into battle. You're getting ready for that. And so I really see no reason for you guys to move forward on whatever it is you want. Everything is overcomable for you, and your heart is in it. And the fact that it's becoming physical with the King of Coins and the Magician card, I don't know about you, Cancer, but if I pull these cards, I would take that as a yes, move forward. Now, you have the support you need. If you don't feel like you have the support you need in the physical realm, it could be because it is very spiritual, because you definitely have the Magician card here, and that is magic. You know, that is bringing spirit into the physical. And so, yeah, don't think that you are not supported somewhere, even if it is just the universe and God and the archangels. All right, now let's get on with it to think about somebody, whoever all my Cancers are thinking about. Let's see what kind of the collective love energy we're getting from who's approaching, who's dealing with my Cancers, who's dealing with my Cancers in love. I have the Ace of Wands here, the Fool card, and the Nine of Swords. Whoever you're dealing with, they kind of feel like maybe, they have to start at the beginning with you, and it's a nightmare for them. If it's not with you, they've had to start at the beginning in something in their life. It's kind of like their company's gone belly up and bankrupt. It's that kind of energy. Like this person had to start over completely and entirely. And they're game. They're completely game. They got the Fool card in the upright, meaning they're, you know, this is the Joker in the Cartomancy. But at the same time, it's the Fool card saying they're willing to jump forward back into their passion, but it's going to be a nightmare. This is their resistance to coming towards you. They don't have a lot, male or female. They could just feel like they're not bringing something to the table because, you know, they have something that crashed around them. I bet if this was a tarot read, they would have had the Tower come out. They know that you're a long-term potential match for them, but yeah, they're not moving forward to you. I got the other Joker in reverse when it comes to you, but I still got this 10 of Pentacles, and they're only coming to you in idea, which is why this is that big spy card or watching you card, kind of looking back at you. They're keeping their eye on you because they don't want to lose you. But at the same time, there's this big energy of Cancer lovers kind of like not wanting to step forward because they just don't have it. And so they're just hoping nobody snatches you up while they figure out a way to have it. Ooh, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, and a Queen of Pentacles. Technically, you have a true pair in this reading then, because you have a King of Coins and a Queen of Coins. You also have this King of Wands, and this is a repeater card coming in. So they see a fire sign coming in your energy, or they see you beginning to move. They actually see you beginning to fight for something. Remember I was telling you had the Four of Swords in your energy, like you're about to speak up for yourself or kind of put your swords out there. They're watching this, and they're watching it pay out for you. They are playing it a little safe right now too. They could play this really risky and really wild and totally like, we could be billionaires kind of thing. But then Cancer, there's a problem here, because what if we just lose everything again? And so there's a big hesitancy about jumping forward in anything or pulling back in anything. So they're kind of really wishy-washy on that, even though they look at you as a perfect long-term match. You're the kind of girl that they date. You're the kind of girl that they would date, and then they'd be like, oh, well, this is going to be your last first kiss. Or this is going to be your last first time with a new guy. This is going to be your or a girl. This is going to be your last first date. That's what this person is thinking, but they know they can't have it happen yet. Let's see how this person is going to interact with you, because I see that they lost a lot. Ooh, a Queen of Wands. Okay, they're going to interact with you at work somehow. They might compliment you. This is the wholehearted, beautiful queen. The pleasure queen. And, Spirit says a work environment that's like for a party or some kind of event. That's dealing with work or some kind of effort that you're putting forward. It's not really a party, it could be a seminar, but you're going to be rocking it. Because you have this I need to step out feeling, it's time to show my lady or male cojones, whatever it may be, show myself in my strength. They have that everywhere here in this reading, and so they know when they see you, they're going to see all this. They're going to be shocked. They're going to see that you're reaping rewards. They're going to see that you are putting it back into your home, into your comfort, into your long-term plan. You're doing everything that turns them on, that is very responsible, and you look hot, But I do have the Nine of Wands here. They might be a little defensive about your success or about the attention you're getting, because they might make comments under their breath, like when somebody compliments you on your look, they might point that guy out as a wiener, or the girl might say, of course he thinks that way, what a creep. It just kind of downplaying some of, it's not because they think you're ugly or they think you don't deserve what you're getting, because you are going to be getting something you deserve. Cancer, that they're going to be involved in, and whatever that is, they're not downplaying you. They are downplaying the other people, because they do see that you are looking marvelous. Okay, repeater cards in this reading. Let's go for it. These are the ruling cards of the reading. I have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is long-term satisfaction and joy. You found so much peace in your heart on your own, because I still feel a lot of you Cancers are single. Or if you're single, you found that independent love for yourself that can sustain you and take you further. Again, Ten of Cups was in the tarot reading. See, companionship, support. Like I was talking about, that perfect friendship where, you have friends who are extremely sporty, like doing that, doing a triathlon or whatever, and I'm sitting on the beach in my hammock drinking my alcohol, just chilling, or maybe at the end of the race supporting them with a sign. I don't know, but I'm definitely not doing the race. I definitely don't have it in me right now, but I'm still supported. I'm still part of the group and still in there. And that's you right now. You're mixing it up. You are getting it in there. I do have a lot of motion here with the King of Wands, free to move about the cabin, free to move about as you so choose. It's like you're testing the waters. It's like you're like, oh, maybe I could go to that event and stay up till 11 and still go to work and be fine. But before you would have been like, oh, never, 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 never. And now you're doing some of these things and you're finding out, because you don't have to be there anymore, either kids, or you just realize I don't have to be there anymore. And whatever you're doing, you're finding you're very capable. You're actually able to do these things. And so you're kind of like, if I can do this, then you see how the reading comes back around when I was talking about being pregnant. If I can do this, then I can do this, which is way easier and not as much effort, and then accomplish this, this, and this, and be this, this, you know, you're going to start seeing your pathways opening up, mostly because of this King of Wands movement. Writing off, getting forward. And I do have a lot of manifestation here. This person that is not as evolved as you, the person in the Cartomancy, is not as evolved as you. You're pulling like King of Coins cards and King of Wands cards, and they pulled the Jack and the Jack of Swords and the Joker. So this person is a little immature. I know you think they're hot because with the 9s and the 10s here for their looks, and you may have to contend with the possibility that you are just way up there than this person and accept them. No judgment. I couldn't take it. I've had 2 children that are boys on my own. I couldn't add another. It's very different if you're a man hitting on a 21-year-old, right? Whatever. That's all your business, but there could be a great age difference here is the general message. All right, my loves, thank you for sharing your energy with me. This is a great reading for Cancers. I do consider this 10 of Cups the strength of your reading. Dear God, that's just the relief of a 10 of Cups life. Cancer, it's really valuable. So make sure you look around and see where it is coming in for you. All right, please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. And of course, have a wonderful, wonderful week, my lovely, lovely Cancers.